Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Urban Libertarian here, and I apologize for the bad audio. If you haven't read the book 1984 by George Orwell, I highly recommend that you do that. In the book, there's something called Newspeak where they literally try to change well, they don't try, they actually accomplish it. They change the language by dumbing it down so much, kind of like what Twitter does. And by changing the language, they change thought patterns. It's just really amazing. Double plus good. And also they mind fuck you, they gaslamp you, which is like having two opposite thoughts being true at the same time. Like they'd say we've always been at war with East Asia, then the next day they'd say we've never been at war with East Asia, and then they'll say it's just they keep flip flopping. So the reason I say that is because the media is just, I mean, they're desperate. CNN's going down, and so is the rest of them. This is a story that a lot of us have been talking about. I've been talking about this, and it's the tipping point is reached, and I think now it's going to get really, really interesting. And it's just the media is just really just shitting all over itself. So Mike Pompeo is he's the Secretary of State, and in the CNN saying Pompeo contradicts Trump on deep state accusations. So basically, they're just changing the words here. Mike Pompeo is basically saying, "Oh, I don't believe there's a deep state in the CIA, blah blah blah." But it's like Trump said there's a criminal deep state, and he's like, "Ah, there's not there." But like, what does it matter what Pompeo says anyway? Like, maybe he really thinks that. You think he's going to tell you that? Like, just because Pompeo thinks that there's no bad actors in the alphabet agencies, that it's true? I mean, really, CNN, you're so desperate, right? And I saw this one today, and this is hilarious, right? James Clapper did not say what Donald Trump keeps saying he said. Chris Silla's that's the guy. I can't even say his name. This guy's one of the douchiest writers. I believe he's the CNN editor at large too. What a loser! What a loser, dude. And I don't even know what you're involved, Chris, but I mean, bro, like I'd be shitting bullets if I was you too. And this is all you can do is just make these like horseshit articles, right? So Clapper is a fucking known liar, and he's probably gonna go down soon, and so is CNN. And if you don't know why, I'll explain why. But it's just really funny that they write an article, especially this fucking guy. You should know better. The CNN editor, right, main editor. So Clapper goes on The View, right, which is just again, that's just a show to brainwash poor, I guess housewives, mainly women who just, and nothing against women. I strongly encourage women to empower themselves and truly educate themselves and arm themselves, right? But the View, let's be honest, it's low information voters. It's just that you shouldn't be getting your information from the View. So anyway, he goes on there because that's what they feel is the mainstream lowest common denominator where to start. It makes total sense how, I mean, they're the CIA. They know how to manipulate and to run a campaign, you'd think, but they got lazy and they're getting caught. So he goes on there, and Joy Bear, is this her name? Joy, yeah, Joy Bear's one of the super annoying fucking redhead one, right? So she's like, so I ask you, was FBI spying on Trump's campaign? Right? No, they were not, Clapper says. They were spying on. He fucking catches himself. You watch the video. A term I don't particularly like. What do you mean you don't like it? But on what the Russians were doing. See how this fucking like weak mind Jedi mind trick works? Trying to understand were the Russians infiltrating, trying to gain access, trying to gain leverage on influences, which is what they do. I mean, really, so then why weren't you on Hillary's campaign when you already knew that she paid for the Steele dossier, talking to a foreign agent intelligence source in England, getting dirt from Russia? She's already, by third party, she's working with the Russians right there. Where's their FBI info? How come they infiltrate Hillary's campaign, right? Well, why doesn't Trump like that? He should be happy. Clapper says he should, right? So look, it seems pretty straightforward, right? Clapper makes crystal clear the FBI was not spying on the Trump campaign. That's it. Clapper's right. That's it. No, no, we're not spying on you. No, it's like somebody's like fucking, I don't know, you're standing in line and somebody's like bumps into you. You're like, no, I'm not bumping into you. No, I didn't bump into you. The gravitational forces pulled me this way, so I didn't do it. It's the same thing what Clapper said. What was it? He asked him later on the show, which he's not going to talk about. He talked about saying, what was it? McCain's daughter called him out and said, "Oh, hey, you lied when you said this." And he was like, "No, I didn't lie." I think he was under oath in Congress, and he was like, "I didn't lie. I answered. I was thinking of a different question." I mean, bro, good luck telling that to a prosecutor. Does that hold up in court? I don't fucking think so. So anyway. I mean, this Chris Zilla guy is just trying to like mind fuck you and say, "Oh no, that's not what you heard." He doesn't like the word spying because we're talking about the use of confidential source, so that's not spying. Dude, do you think this guy Chris Zilla, do you think he would be like if it was the other way, like if it was spying on some Democrat, especially like Hillary, and it was Trump that had his director or whatever it was, right? If it was against a Democrat or Hillary, I mean, they would be, "Oh, this is a fucking outrage," and then when Trump tries to call out, says, "Hey, look, this is corrupt. I'm calling this out," they say, "Oh my God, this is a threat to democracy." You know, look, it's not about being a Democrat or Republican. It's like, dude, are you for this country? Are you for the Constitution, all the amendments, especially the first, the second, the fourth, the fifth, all of them? You can't just be for one, right? Are you really, you know, for this country? Or are you just some weird partisan, "Oh, my team, and I don't care if they cheat." And it's like, dude, what comes around goes around. That's what Trump said in a tweet recently. And you can't be doing that. You can't have former administration spying. And it's just so funny, and this is all going to come back to Obama and Hillary and all these fuckers, right? You know, you just can't let that go because that's going to happen to you. What if Trump were to do it to the next person? They'd be shitting all over themselves. So, I mean, you guys just gotta, it's going to happen. You just gotta like, I don't know, just think differently and kind of like compassion. But anyway, moving on, it's just so funny because here we go, and this is my point why I don't like Clapper. Obama DNI Clapper leaked dossier story on Trump, House Intel report. So the House Intelligence Committee, right, found that Clapper leaked the the Steele dossier to CNN. He's a leaker, and then here we have CNN, which is another point to this whole mess, is that they're defending this guy, even though he's giving you information leaking. You're not supposed to be getting. It's a fucking joke. And then here we go, The Hill, a great. Who is this? Sarah Carter, man? 'Cause she's been writing real okay. Cheryl Atkinson, who's really good. She got fired from CBS for her report. Check that out. Check out Cheryl Atkinson. I forgot she did some report and it was really good and it was too hard hitting and had to do with some foreign country. Look it up and yeah, they gave her the boot, but she's a real reporter. Right. So 8 signs pointing to a counterintelligence operation deployed against the Trump campaign. I mean, it just goes on and on. The code name, Crossfire Hurricane, the wiretap, and then just, oh, that wasn't wiretaps. It's this. The media is just, you guys are fucked. You're getting caught helping these people out too. It's like, look, if people like me can figure all this out, like, you got to be kidding me. If you're like at these big media corporations and you're a reporter, you should know better. So it's obvious that you have an agenda and you're a propaganda machine, that you're not some objective reporters just trying to get at the truth without an agenda, hating Trump, right? Just trying to call it like you see it, like an umpire. Fucking bullshit, you know? So anyway, my point is getting here where it was talking about unmasking. I mean, there's so much stuff. The FISA, oh my god, the media strategy. Here it is. John Brennan Clapper, right? Clapper reportedly, he's got the CNN leak to salacious political opposition research, the CNN, the leaks, the Steele dossier. Oh my god, it just goes on and on and on. So that's what I want to talk about. Thanks for watching.